smart seat, the best send timer, the Too Noisy Pro. I never used any of these.
I use the best sand timer one because that's the only one that's free. The other ones we have to pay.
Yeah, you have to pay. That's right. Which
Yeah.
one do you use? I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Best sand timer.
Oh, best send. Okay.
Yeah. So that's the one because all the other ones I think you have to pay. There's a
Yeah, you have to pay.
Yeah, there's also one that only works on Android but not on Apple.
Yeah, and there's one just work on Apple, not on Android.
Yeah, so I think that's also something that I'm aware of because I don't know, do you guys have a budget to work with at your school? Because I never have a budget in my classroom and everything that I'm buying, everything that I'm using is just on it's from me and yeah.
I'm not in school right now.
That's the problem with most schools, and even at my school, which is I'll just say quote unquote rich school, still I end up paying for things for my own classroom, and it's crazy because I remember as a kid growing up, like it was famous that teachers in schools never had enough money, and teachers would always spend their own money for things for the classroom. But I got the impression that was just in some cases or poor districts or whatever, but. In my experience, no, like all of the schools I've been at, like, yeah, they have a budget for some things and yeah, you can get reimbursed for some things, but I would still almost always end up spending some of my own money for whatever reason.
Yeah, me too.
Back home, we have, they have it it's like the last 5 years, they install a program. It's, for example, $1,000 for 5 class of kindergarten. So the teacher can spend up to $1,000 for the classrooms, like on activities, apps, like materials. So they divide the $1,000 between 5 kindergarten classes. So this way it's not from the teacher pocket.
Oh, okay.
And the $1,000 is from donation from parents.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, but this one is in rich school, as you said. It's a rich school, not like public school.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something that we're going to deal with like all the time, do we just buy this and then we try it out and then we use it in our classroom? If it works, we'll continue to use it. Other teachers might start using it. I think that's pretty much what happens, with any app or with any tools that we have. I don't see like a system yet in any school that just allows teachers to try something new and they would support it unless they know that it works for sure. Then they'll start paying. Yeah. So
yeah, that's
also,
right. That's true.
Yeah, something that we deal with. Besides, do we use the new tools to manage classrooms? Sometimes we don't even get to use it because, even if it's good, we won't use it because in reality we just don't have the money.
Yeah.
So, it's so tough, though, to make this like final decision or final judgment on whether a tool is useful or not. And that's why I kind of don't like these, theoretical or hypothetical discussions, because one is there's not any one tool or any one app or any one thing that works in all situations for all classes.
Exactly.
It'll work for one and not for another. Two, what I already knew, but the last PTA meeting just reaffirmed it, is that the parents, they're almost never happy. They always have a complaint about this or worry about that. And I understand their concerns and why they have certain questions and why they don't understand certain things.
And they always blame you.
Yeah, usually. But, they haven't been teachers, most of them. They don't know what it's like in the classroom.
That's true.
And their perspective, it's good for us to see their perspective, but they almost never see ours. And a lot of times when they come at you with a certain idea or argument or whatever, let's say you want to use a tool that costs money and you're asking them, hey, can you guys help chip in to get this for your kids? You'll get so many different points of resistance against that for whatever reason. And some of them may be generally valid concerns, but it's really hard to fight for those things and also to get a consensus. And the larger the school, I have 140 kids. There's absolutely no way I'm going to get a consensus on something.
Yeah, and you cannot know if it's good or bad unless you try it. Because if other teachers tell you it's good, but it may not work in your classroom. So you have to try it to know if it's works for your student, works for their age, their culture, their behavior, whatever, all these criteria. You have to try it. But some parents say no because it didn't work in the other classroom, it doesn't work in this classroom. They don't understand it's different. It's different situation, different grade, different students. They don't understand it.
Absolutely, and you need time with it. You started last week, and this week they're coming to study the work. Like, it's been 1 week. I've had it 3 months. Like, come on.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I think,
and it's always the teacher fault. You didn't do that. You didn't do that. You didn't send us email. You didn't send us reminders. Like, come on.
Wow. Okay. All right. So can we agree to using some of these better apps that we might try in the future, given that there's funding and support from somebody?
Certainly the free ones. I know Class Dojo has free options, and this other one that I was looking at, TeacherKit, there's a free segment of it.
TeacherKit is free also. And I know it's for Android, they have the class timetable, and Class Manager is free. But for Android, not for Apple. So I know they are useful and they are free.
Yeah, let me just go back to our Google Doc that Zainab wrote.
Ben, have you been to our Google Doc? You can go.
I saw it. I didn't have a chance to look at it closely, but I saw a lot of notes on it.
We got an early start. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Ben, because it was early. Vivian was early. I was early, so let's jump in.
It was just basically like a lot of analysis on the pros and cons for TeacherKit, Dojo. I think we started talking about, what are the other ones? I can't put up on my screen because I'm recording this. So
TeacherKit and SmartTeach.
Yeah.
So I think we should upload to our Teach Now the Google Doc and the links for the YouTube.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or Brian, are you going to put this together as one video?
Yeah, I can do that. I can just use the Windows Movie Maker and just kind of. I should be able to crop them. Like if I think Ben, you and Vivian had some overlapping time, I should be able to crop it. So
don't worry. When he stopped, I stopped, so I recorded it like after he's done. So there's no overlapping. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll let you guys get it to me as I guess as easily as you can. If each of you upload it to YouTube, if you have a YouTube channel, and I guess it could be set to private. That's what I've done. I've made YouTube videos for university classes in the past and set it to private, and then I just email a link to it or post a link in like a discussion forum. So then I've got
I'll do that today, Brian. Then
I'll do that after. Yeah.
And I'll download them and do the editing later tonight because it's about 3 p.m. now. So we'll probably head out for dinner, and then I'll come back and get this and go in this evening.
We have to reach a consensus on like 3 tools that we have to use.
Yes.
So let's do that now.
Said.
Yeah.
Oh, good. The big picture. I got that.
Yeah. So
Oops.
let me. It said you have to decide on which 2 tools. Recommendation of the use of Class Dojo and at least 2 other digital tools for managing student behavior in the classroom.
I'm gonna vote for TeacherKit. Anyone want to vote for TeacherKit and something else?
I would say TeacherKit because of the free portion to try out. Why not?
Yeah.
The Class Dojo